we got a special one tonight. Sticky burgers. So this is a cheeseburger with our sticky sauce. I've already shown you the sticky sauce and when we did sticky stir fry, but tonight we're gonna put it on a burger. This one is dedicated to our friend John.
Yep.
John Franek, whose album Purely Mozart we are listening to right now. It is out on Double V Recordings. Yes, thank you, Megan. Which one is this? Which track? Is this 485? The Rondo?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Recorded at our little home church here in Princeton Junction by recording master Scott Hawkinson. So we're enjoying John's music tonight. John, I made this burger for him when he was over at our house one time.
Yep.
And he was very satisfied, I should say. So by request, we're making a sticky burger tonight. So we're gonna make sticky sauce and we're gonna make burgers. And
there's a secret ingredient also, no?
Oh yeah, so this sticky sauce is gonna have kielbasa in it. So we're gonna make a burger that's got kielbasa sticky sauce on top of it. All right, so we're just about ready to go. We got some fries in the oven. We're gonna do a good old-fashioned burger and fries. The sticky sauce is a half a stick of butter on low heat. It's as low as we're doing it. And I have micrograted in 4 cloves of garlic. And that's going to start to get warm and melt a little bit. I'm also going to take quite a bit of our good old crushed red pepper. It's more than you think you should. So I go back and touch it, right? It's a decent amount, but it's gonna be good. We have 1/3 pound of ground beef patties that I've formed. There's no wet ingredients in this. The spices that I used, I'll actually show you in a second. But I've got our good grill pan hot and ready to go, and I'm gonna just place these guys right on there. And I want to start, this is something that I like to do, that I can do with this type of setup because it's just a direct heat and it's not really hot up here yet. As the meat starts to cook, I'm just going to ever so gently just encourage it to keep its shape. If you've ever had a burger that you put on the grill and it starts this big and it ends up like half the size and like really fatter, and then you cut into it and all the juices fall out, right? All the juice from the outside has nowhere to go but here. So I'm just kind of lightly encouraging the burger to stay at its edge. If you've ever had a smash burger and they smash it from the ball onto the griddle, this is the same general idea. I'm just encouraging the meat to stay kind of where it's been. It also helps me to get grill marks on an indoor burger, right? And I'm just kind of forcing that from the inside out to stay where it's been. And it's getting a little bit warm, so I can tell that I'm gonna let it sit there, and once it really gets set, the meat will come away from the pan so that you can turn it.
I have a question.
John's playing in the background.
John's playing in the background. I have a question about what the technique you were just using with the burgers.
The burgers.
Do the juices stay inside, or are you, like, as you're pressing like that, are you letting juices escape, then you're going to end up with a dry burger, or no?
No, this is a way to actually keep it moist throughout. I'm not pushing down with a whole lot of force. I'm just trying to coax the burger into its position. It's like, this is the position.
So just maintaining the shape that it is, the size that it is.
Right. Like so it knows.
So that it doesn't shrink up or whatever?
This is the position it's going to be in.
Okay.
You know, when it finishes cooking.
Okay.
I did the front side, and now we'll do the back side. It's a little bit of salt, a little bit of garlic powder, just ever so slight. you've already got the back side of it seasoned. I love these guys. This is Penzies.
Penzies is the bomb diggity.
This is one of my favorite blends of theirs, Arizona Dreamy. It tasted pretty good.
Yeah, it's delicious.
Right? I like to add a little bit of dried basil.
Interesting.
I prefer it to parsley. Just a little bit of herbology in there. And we've got a little bit of pepper. And I'm going to do the same thing that I did before and just kind of work that in. I can also start to tell as the meat is getting warmer, it gives a little bit more, and I can start to just embed that seasoning right in there. Now, again, I can't do this on an outdoor grill because I'll light my arm on fire, right? But inside, in a controlled environment like this, we can do that, and it helps me know when to turn it. I'm going to cook these medium well to almost well done, but they'll be really, really juicy. That's going to go for another second. We've got to attend to our sticky sauce here. I'm going to turn it up just a little bit to get it to get the garlic good and cooked. Right now, it's just butter and garlic and red pepper.
How much butter was it? Half a stick?
Half stick. Now that these have sat for a couple of more minutes, I'm going to go ahead and I'm not going to flip them. I'm going to turn them 90 degrees.
Sorry.
So I'll grab that guy, comes right up, and I'm going to flip it 90 degrees. That's going to, just for about 90 seconds, just to reinforce the hash marks. And so it makes it look like it's grilled. I'm also going to put some hamburger buns that I've put some butter on, just on to toast up on the flat top. So now these are ready to turn, and I think we'll be nice and happy with how the other side came. Yeah, looks almost like an outdoor grilled burger, and I've got the nice grill marks that are crossed there. That was about, that's a better one, right? And now that that's caramelized like that, that's locked in the flavor and those juices don't have anywhere to go. We'll put the cheese on top of that. I'll end up moving them to give them some more space, but I don't want to move them just yet because that raw meat is just now touching the grate. And if I try to move it now, it's going to get messy. I'm going to turn the heat down a little bit. One of the also downsides of using a pan like this indoors is that it smokes quite a bit. Yep. So we're going to turn the vent fan on. Okay, so it's time to keep building the sticky sauce. We've got the all of that starting to bubble now, right? It's come to temperature. I've turned it back down, and I'm going to add a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar and start to stir that together. And once it starts going, I want to attend to it quite well. I also want to keep an eye on the burgers to make sure they don't cook too long. So there's the apple cider vinegar part. The next thing that we're going to add is soy sauce. 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. You can use the reduced sodium kind if you want.
Yeah, I kind of wish we had that.
Ah, well. It looks kind of funky.
Reduced sodium is good.
Oh, and that immediately just smells crazy with all that soy sauce and the vinegar in there. It just opens, especially the vinegar, just opens up the nose, right? Mm-hmm. These guys are done. Keep an eye on everything. We need to offload our guns. It's never a sentence I thought I'd say on the internet. I'm doing a lot of things on the internet that I never thought I'd be doing. You know, it's a really crazy time right now. Speaking of John from earlier, his thing is still on in the background, but he's got this new ambient music channel that he's putting out. It's called Aphoria. if you've seen
Euphoria music.
Yeah, if you've seen some of Megan's and my posts on Facebook, we may have shared some of these. These are tracks that, I don't know, he's got it. If you've looked on the internet for like stuff like calm music or something to sleep to, or just ambient sounds or stuff to meditate to while you're doing yoga, drinking a beer, whatever you want to do.
While you're working?
While you're working, right?
To focus?
You never know how good something is or isn't going to be. And his stuff is just wonderful. To the sticky sauce, now that that's up, I am adding what makes it sticky. Honey. This is 4 tablespoons.
Where can you find Euphoria music?
Oh, I don't know, on the YouTube.
Yeah.
Right? And he's got an Instagram page.
Yep.
A lot of
Facebook page.
Yeah, Euphoria music on YouTube will get you there. Was that 3?
That was 3.
That was 3. I gotta get the cheese on those burgers. They're just about ready to go. And there is 4. No, I've been listening to John's Euphoria stuff a lot the last few weeks. It's so wonderful. In the evening, just to kind of dial yourself back down, you know, to get ready to go to bed.
It's soothing. It's so soothing and relaxing.
Okay. So I normally would put like a sharp cheddar on that, or Megan and I really like blue cheese on our burgers. But I'm going to save my cheddar for another iteration of Doug's sausage balls, which you can also find on the YouTube there. And we're just going to put our good old-fashioned American cheese right on top. That sticky sauce is good and rolling now, right? Bubbling up. And again, it's a very low heat, so I never want that butter or that sugar to, in the honey to get anywhere close to burning. Now that that's rolling, we took a quarter of a kielbasa. John, you're welcome. This is going to be kielbasa in the pool boys. There you go. And that's going to be a topping for our burger. Sticky sauce is about ready. The one thing that I didn't show you was in making this was a teaspoon of cornstarch. It'll just help it, especially if you're putting it on a burger. If I was putting it in a in a stir fry or a rice, I might not do that, depending on how it was cooking. But to help it just firm up a little bit and not be just really runny everywhere, a little bit of cornstarch goes a long way just to firm up the sauce a little bit. The fries are ready to come out, I do believe. This is a Tray O steak fry.
Very nice.
And here's what I think we're gonna do. We're gonna start just letting that sit in the top of that burger. Yeah. It looks pretty good. Smells even better. Sticky sauce cheeseburger on a Friday night. I'm just gonna coat those buddies in that. No salt, no pepper, no anything needed. What I did do is I cooked them a little long, so they're quite well done, and then just kind of coating them with the sauce there so that they won't get too, this way they won't get too soggy. And they're also quite hot.
Yeah, be careful, son.
Hot darn. We're gonna enjoy it. That, my friends, is the non-dietary way to cook a cheeseburger at home. Hope you enjoyed. We had fun. We're gonna have fun eating these, and then I think we're gonna go pass out. And we'll see you when we wake up, I guess. Until next time. See you later.